Waving placards, the teachers' unions officials and striking teachers chanted solidarity songs as they marched into Uhuru Park for a public rally in a bid to push the government to effect the 50 to 60% pay hike awarded by the Labour Relations Court. The Central Organization of Trade Union Congress, Kenya Primary School Heads Association and Bachelor of Education University students also joined teachers in demanding that the government honors the court ruling. Now, during the rally, teachers' unions maintained that teachers will only go back to school if the court's judgment of a pay hike is implemented.
Vishindo vya mashua haviwezi kuitingisha bahari. By Friday, somebody will be saying he's closing schools. Let them close the schools, but we shall not go back.
Teachers' unions officials urged teachers to remain unmoved by sacking threats issued by the employer, saying that the Teachers Service Commission has no authority to order teachers back to class because it has disobeyed a court order.
No more! Stay put! Stay put! No threats! No amount of intimidation can cause the Kenyan teachers to go back to class.
Tukilipwa leo watangaze kwamba wamelipa. Kesho saa 2 tuko shule. Lakini wasipotulipa wawe tayari kuandika dismissal letters ya 288,000 teachers.
The Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers Secretary General Akelo Misori maintains that government has the capacity to pay teachers. Now, teachers' unions questioned why government says it has no money to give teachers a salary increment, yet it has money to put in other projects.
Pesa, 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 pesa.
They allege the Salaries and Remuneration Commission is the main impediment towards the implementation of the pay hike.
I want to confirm that the government of this country has the capacity to pay 60 to 50% as granted by the Labour Code.
What we want to begin with is that we must now remove the Salaries and Remuneration Commission from office because it is misadvising the government.
KOTU Secretary General Francis Atwoli says trade unions will not relent in fighting for the rights of all workers and called on the government to pay teachers. Now, trade unions have threatened to join teachers' strike to press the government to honor the 50 to 60% salary increment.
If there is no way forward, on Sunday 14th, the entire Kenya will be at a standstill. There will be a general strike.
Mwalimu jua ya kwamba ukisimama kidete, sisi kama wafanyikazi wote tuko nyuma yako. Kutingishikwa, usikubali kutishwa. Simama kidete na udai haki yako.
Leaders from the opposition also joined teachers in their push for better remuneration. The opposition, led by ODM chairperson John Bade, wants the government to use money allocated to dormant institutions to pay teachers, saying the opposition is ready to join the protest if pay hike is not effected.
We are saying you can easily adjust the budget, take 10 billion and pay teachers. Go to the budget you have allocated for laptops which you have been rolling over every year because you have been defeated even to transact simple matters of procurement. Please give that 17 billion to teachers.
Now, the Teachers Service Commission has remained adamant on sacking teachers who failed to turn up for work. Currently, the heat has been directed towards schools' administrative staff as the teachers' employer has served 5,000 school heads with notices awaiting disciplinary action.
While most of the administrative staff compliant with this directive, as for the provisions of the Code of Regulations for Teachers, some have not. As a result, the Commission has served 5,000 of them with show cause letters to commence the start of disciplinary action against those teachers.
TSC chairperson Lydia Nzomo has warned teachers against being misled by the unions to remain in the streets, saying the unions are after all not their employer. A hearing on the legality of the teacher strike will be had on Friday this week at the Employment and Labour Relations Court.
Well, the message from these teachers and the union officials is very clear. Teachers will not go back to work until the government gives teachers the 50 to 60% pay hike that was awarded to them by the Employment and Labour Relations Court. Now, the ball is in the Teacher Service Commission and the government's court to implement the court order, failure to which civil servants will be joining teachers on strike come the 14th of September 2015. Brenda, Czeda at Uhuru Park in Nairobi.